Hey guys, Even here.
And in today's video, we got a couple of really interesting bodybuilding updates. How you guys like my new intro? Just joking. Apparently Terrence Ruffin watches my channel, which is awesome, but hey, I don't want to get too friendly. I want to still be able to talk bad about his physique if it's needed. I want to be honest when necessary. So we're going to talk about Terrence Ruffin and his physique, his current physique, in a moment. But the first update that we got for today is from Nick Walker. And he's showing us his legs at 3 weeks out of Pittsburgh. Now, if you guys watched my Pittsburgh Pro prediction video from yesterday, if you haven't, go ahead and check it out. But if you have, you know that I have, spoiler alert, Nick Walker as the winner of that show. Now, yeah, I know, it's a bold prediction. I mean, I don't know how bold it is because Nick has a lot of fans. A lot of people actually are supporting me when I said that. But realistically, on paper, Tarek is obviously the highest ranked bodybuilder doing that show. But, you know, it seems like what Nick is bringing is looking like something new, something special, something different. And I don't know if we are only fans of like his personality and of his freak factor on stage, or are we looking at this objectively? I think I am being objective when I say that I think he is going to win that show. I mean, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a tough battle, but I can definitely see it. Now, once again, he's showing us his legs. And you guys know that that was the weakest point as far as muscularity, as far as body parts. Like, there is also the thing with his shape, you know, his waist, stuff like that. But as far as body parts, everything is there. He's very complete. It's only his quads could use a bigger outer sweep. And in this physique update right here, you know, he is close to the show, guys, and he's pretty much stage ready. His conditioning is there, right? Like, he doesn't have to get much leaner than this. This is pretty much it. I mean, the thing is, I believe he's actually going to get even more shredded, but is he shredded enough right here in this photo? I mean, yeah, I think this is not far behind his best conditioning we ever saw on stage. Like, this is pretty much it. And the thing is, I was kind of worried that, you know, as he gets more conditioned, he's going to lose the legs. Because he does a lot of cardio, not a lot, I don't know how much exactly he's doing, but I know he's doing stairs. So that takes a toll on your legs. However, in his case, it's really not doing that. Like, his legs do look incredibly full and round right here. He says in the caption that this was taken after a leg workout, so obviously his legs are gonna be filled with blood, so bigger and rounder, but take a look at the separation as well. Even though he has a pump, the separation looks very good, so, you know, he doesn't have to have like the biggest, the roundest, the widest legs on that stage, the most sweepy legs. If they are decently sized, like for his body, compared to the rest of his physique, and if they are detailed, if they are conditioned and feathered and cut and dug out, then, you know, they're gonna look big. They're gonna look very good. So yeah, conditioning is spot on, and I don't know if I ever saw bigger sweeps on Nick's legs. Now, you might say in the other photos that he posted recently, it doesn't look exactly like that, and that's true. Like, in this physique update right here, his legs don't look as sweepy and as round. Why is that? Well, part of the reason is, like I mentioned before, when he's not wearing a shirt, he's not hiding that upper portion of his legs, and it doesn't show how low his outer sweep is inserted, and that creates an illusion of a smaller outer sweep. If your outer sweep is inserted higher, it's gonna make your legs look rounder and bigger even when they are not super big. So he has that genetic disadvantage, but there is also the thing that this photo was taken from a higher angle, right? And the other one was taken from below. And when he steps on the stage, the judges are actually gonna be below him. So will the audience. So actually, on that stage, I think his legs are gonna look bigger than they look right there in those photos in his basement. I mean, here, like, if you look at this, if you just saw this photo of this guy, and you didn't know who he was, you never saw his legs before, would you say these legs are small? No, man, by no means they are small. They're massive. They look super big, super full, super round, shredded as well. I mean, this does look very impressive. So let's say they won't look like this good on stage. But are they gonna look the way they looked in the previous photo? I think it's gonna be something in between. And if that is the case, then his legs are gonna look just fine. I don't think his legs are gonna be a problem this year. And they were kind of a problem last year at the New York, but were they an issue when we saw him before that New York on stage at the 2022 Mr. Olympia? Hell no, man. Absolutely not. Like, at this point, his upper body did grow a little bit too much. It was even a better proportion at the Arnold Classic before this in 2021. But right here, it's not, his legs were not an issue. Like, they were still massive. Everything looked absolutely insane, and he actually took that third spot right after Hardy and Derek Lunsford. And I think the reason he didn't place higher was because he wasn't in great condition that year. So let's say he's this big right now, this year, and he's in better condition, and his legs are improved, and his midsection is controllable. Where does that put him? I feel like anything is possible, but we'll see in 2.5 weeks from now. What do you guys think? Tell me down below. Alright, so Nick Walker is doing Pittsburgh. If he doesn't win it, which is a possibility, let's be honest, he will probably do the New York after Pittsburgh. I think that's the plan as well. And at that show, he maybe won't have any like big name bodybuilders. There's gonna be a couple of really good guys, but none of them are like top 5 Olympians, unless Martin also does the New York as well, which I doubt. I mean, the guy competed too many times last year. He's qualified for the Mr. Olympia. I don't think he's gonna be jumping into New York. And as far as Derek, he's not doing it. So the biggest threat, in my opinion, to Nick Walker at the New York Pro is this guy right here. Now, there is still a chance that Nick won't do the New York. In that case, I have Collosus Ken winning the New York. Now, I know it's crazy talk. He never did a pro show before. This is going to be his pro debut. But remember what Nick Walker did at his pro debut. It was also New York Pro. I mean, yeah, he officially had a pro debut at Chicago, but that was like a couple of weeks after he turned pro. Technically, that was a pro debut, but for me, a real pro debut was after he had some time to progress, to get ready for the pros. And it wasn't that long between him winning a pro card and doing the New York. It was like half a year, and Nick ended up winning the New York and then the Arnold Classic after that. So it's not impossible that we see this guy do that as well. Collosus Ken looks incredible right now, guys. He looks massive, like super wide, and also very complete. You can see his physique from all angles. It's good, man. Like, he has the back, he has the side shots. He's very complete. He's bringing good conditioning. He already brought good conditioning into the Nationals last year. He was significantly smaller. He grew a ton of muscle, so it's a different game this year, but based on this, at 4 weeks out, this is looking very good. And he says, staying flat, digging deep, we are in the trenches, just a few more weeks to go. So even though he looks like this right now, he keeps on digging, and I'm expecting him to be absolutely peeled at New York, and he's holding on to his size really well. He's not getting, he says he's flat, but he doesn't look flat, not to me. Like, with this kind of shape, with this kind of roundness, and with small waist, small joints, you will never look flat even when you are, and he has those kind of genetics. I think this guy is definitely the next big thing, and again, what I'm seeing right here looks absolutely nuts. Now, like I said, Nick Walker might be jumping into that show, and what Collosus Ken thinks about Nick Walker, let me show it to you.
This talk with Nick Walker that's been going on, it's like, dude, whether he was third or fourth 2 years ago versus today is irrelevant. He's been at the Mr. Olympia, and his last showing was that, and his physique has not degraded in any way. So for you to rate him and say, oh, I don't know if he's fourth or fifth or just, it's irrelevant. The guy is a champion, so give him his respect as a champion. It's that simple. I think
Alright, so Collosus can respect Nick Walker. I would prefer if he didn't. I would prefer if there was some sort of a rivalry going on, but no, unfortunately. That's the way he feels. He's honest and, he respects Nick Walker, as he should. He definitely should. But I would like to see a little bit more, maybe not confidence, maybe a little bit of cockiness, right? I would like to see that. It would make things more interesting coming to this show. But, it is what it is. This is what we got. So, once again, it's gonna be an interesting show in New York as well, after Pittsburgh. We don't even know if Nick is doing it, but we know this guy's prepping for it, and he's gonna be facing guys like Michal Krizo, I think William Bonek, Regan Grimes apparently, who looks like he's 15 weeks out, but apparently he's doing that show as well. So it's also gonna be a solid lineup, and yeah, once again, I have this guy winning. I'll stick with this. It's a bold prediction, but it seems to me like he can do it. Whatever you guys think, tell me down below. Alright, so back to Terrence Ruffin. So we got this posing video. He trained with Hani Rambod and they did some posing afterwards under some really good lighting. So you're gonna see what Terrence actually looks like right now in a really good video at 2.5 weeks out of Pittsburgh. Before we get to that, I just want to play this real quickly.
Watching Ivan Bodybuilding. Hey guys, Ivan here. Yeah, I keep up with bodybuilding pages. I'm a fan of bodybuilding. I'm on.
I loved it. I love the impersonation. And I love the fact that he's watching. A lot of these pros are watching, actually. Sometimes some of them comment. But yeah, a lot of them actually watch the channel. And I'm always surprised when I hear something like that. And I love the fact that Terrence didn't say Ivan. I hate when I hear Ivan. Ivan. Yeah, that's right. So, as far as Terrence's physique, I'll still be honest. I'll still tell you what I see. And, to be honest, in that previous physique update that he posted, I'm guessing it was just bad lighting. Because he actually did look downsized. Some of you guys said he might be really flat or something like that. I mean, it's not that. I think it's just the lighting. He needs to find a different spot to take photos because he looked pretty slim in those. Here, he does not at all. Like, this is completely different. I mean, let's be honest. I'm being completely honest, guys. I mean, this absolutely does look a lot better, a lot different. This I can compare to Mike Sommerfeld in terms of size. I mean, I wouldn't say he's as big as Mike, or bigger, no, but close to that size, right? With better shape. And let's say, I watched the Fuad's Q&A recently, and he said in his opinion that Classic is like 40% shape and aesthetics, and then 30% muscularity, 30% conditioning. And in bodybuilding, it's like 40 muscularity, and then 30 aesthetics and 30 conditioning. So let's say that is the case. If that is the case, then actually Terrence might have a chance of defeating Mike Sommerfeld at the Mr. Olympia. But there is also the question of whether Mike will be able to compete because of his illness. But as of right now, I think those two guys are the top two, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we'll see what Terrence is actually going to look like on stage, but right here, he looks ready to compete. He doesn't look far off from stage conditioning. I think that's pretty much it. Like maybe a peak week, a light peak week, maybe, I don't know, get slightly dehydrated. That's it. If that much, he doesn't need to get dehydrated when he's in this kind of condition, right? Like he's already peeled. His body is not holding a lot of water. It can't hold water when you are peeled, like when you have no fat. So he looks very good. Conditioning is good, and you can see here that he is improved. I mean, the arms, the chest. I don't know about the legs, because maybe Tyler Manning was right when he said that he needs to improve his legs, but they look good. I mean, they look big for sure. Overall, he looks bigger and fuller, and conditioning is coming along. Yeah, I see him winning Pittsburgh. If you guys don't, whatever you guys think, tell us down below in the comment section. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. For more content like this, guys, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. All the best, and bye-bye.